5 as there have been 4 previous iterations.
Political science professor Patrick McGuinn knows it's a tough world out there, but he's making sure his students come out of class prepared.
Oh, we're at the end. We're actually right here.
As part of his public policy course this semester, McGuinn brought in Congressman Rodney Frelinghuysen and Commissioner of the New Jersey Department of Human Services, Jennifer Velez.
There are multiple sides and perspectives and understandings of again, what government can do, should do, and should not do, and how it can do these things better or more effectively or more equitably.
The class is a community-based learning course, which means outside the classroom, the students are required to work with the United Way on various public policy issues. It's all part of Drew's civic engagement effort, a strategy McGuinn hopes will pay off.
They'll be able to gain a whole bunch of very practical kinds of sets of skills, the sorts of things that they'll be using in jobs down the road, and really learn in-depth knowledge about how a policy actually operates in the field.
McGuinn says it was great to have Frelinghuysen and Velez in the classroom. He says they gave students a better idea of what's happening at the federal and state levels.
The whole premise of doing this community-based work, or at least a big part of it, was to really get the students to understand the connection between what they're reading and studying in textbooks and on campus and the theoretical and substantive kind of work with what's going on out in the real world.
Students say it was especially interesting to meet Velez, a Drew graduate who heads up the largest state agency in the New Jersey government.
It was really cool to see how successful she was and say, hey, I mean, she was an econ major, and I got to say I'm an econ major. She said, oh, so was I. And I said, it's interesting to see how far someone can get just from a small school like this.
With everyone saying that it's hard to get a job and everything, and it's good to see that there are alumni that have great jobs like that, and for her to be doing this, it's pretty cool.
She's really in the weeds on these issues and very focused on the issues around human services. And so she was really able to get in a very, very specific way to the kinds of questions that the students were asking.
This is the second year McGuinn has taught his public policy course this way, and he hopes it continues like this in the future. For Drew University, I'm Ted Johnsen.